Welcome to a very special episode of Wipeout Canada, the Wipey's.
Join us, won't you, as we hold hands and take a romantic stroll back through the craziest contestants, the awesomest obstacles, and of course, the wildest wipeouts.
Only la creme de la creme, or as they say in Quebec, the cream of the cream will be doled out the much-deserved awards we call the Wipey's. I'm Johnathan Torrens here along with Ennis, Esmer, and tonight we honor those moments most dear to us after a long and storied season.
That's right, JT.
And for such a special episode, we even have a little surprise in store for our viewers at home later on in the show.
The Wipey for Best Host?
First of all, we don't have that award, and secondly, no, that's not the surprise I was talking about.
Oh, that's right. One of us is going to run the Wipeout Zone.
Supposed to be a surprise.
Yeah, I know. I'm terrible at keeping secrets. What happens in Vegas gets tweeted by Ennis. So
good friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, as Ennis mentioned, we'll make Wipeout history tonight, as for the first time ever, a host will run the Wipeout Zone.
Oh, and Jessica's here too.
Well, there goes the second surprise.
Sorry.
The third member of our Wipeout Canada team is the woman who held court on the sidelines all year, there to get to know our contestants, encourage them, and be there for them when it really mattered most. Ladies and gentlemen, the beautiful, the sophisticated, the talented,
hello,
and most importantly, the present for the first time in our booth, Jessica Phillips.
Hey,
Jess.
double kiss. Mwah.
Nice to have you here. Welcome.
Nice to finally be up in the booth.
Well, you look lovely this evening.
Is that a barbecue?
Oh, yeah. Sometimes I get hungry, so I make ribs.
Ooh.
Hey, did you bring the straws?
I did.
Okay, good. So on the count of three, we're going to draw straws, and the host who gets the short straw does the Wipeout Zone.
Okay.
Good deal.
Here we go.
1, 2, 3. Hit!
Oh, wow! I can do it! I can do the Wipeout Zone!
Really jealous. That is so exciting for you.
You guys can't make fun of me, though. Be
No,
nice,
we'll
okay?
just commentate.
Okay, I gotta go get ready.
Do great out there.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, I didn't want to run the course. It looks really scary.
Me neither, dude. Well, we have an action-packed show with a laundry list of awards to present, so let's get right to it with our very first Wipey of the evening. You know, I've always said nothing says fun like getting pummeled in the face by a giant robotic-armed wall.
You do always say that.
I am, of course, referring to the Sucker Punch, the heavyweight champ of the qualifier that's always ready for another round.
Before we hand out the Wipey for Best Sucker Punch, let's take a look at some of the hardest hits we've had the pleasure of watching this season.
Best Sucker Punch.
First up is Jacinda Chow of Saskatoon, who learned if there's one obstacle you don't want to kiss up to, it's got to be the Sucker Punch.
You didn't take that Sucker Punch right in the kisser!
Oh!
Hey, well, she asked for it. It's hard to forget baton-twirling Gregory Tine Chow.
I'll say.
2, 4, 6, 8. You're all here for me to beat.
And Major Gregory reliving high school for a bit here.
One of our more memorable contestants to get all shook up was Victoria, BC's Eric Yu, a.k.a. Chinese Elvis.
Love me tender, love me sweet and sour pork and beef and broccoli special combination number 2.
Oh, gloves love Eric's face tender.
Yes, I'd like to have the combo number 1, the Eric Space Peking without the duck, and a huge red glove. Delivery, please.
Thank you, Eric. Thank you very much.
However, only one can win the ultimate prize.
And the Wipey for Best Sucker Punch goes to...
Kevin Chernenkopf, also known as...
The incredible
Kevin brought a lot of energy to the course and forced us to add some much-needed insulation for our eyes.
But it was his electric charge on the Sucker Punch that gave us and him a real jolt. I'm going to check to see if my groin's still a good conductor of pain.
Not a great experiment. Of course, a wipeout is only as good as the landing. And what makes a better landing pad than mud?
Almost anything, according to the season's contestants.
Right.
The mud pit swallowed up the hopes and dreams of countless competitors.
For that, and of course for our pure entertainment, here's a special tribute to one of our more underappreciated parts of the course, the mud pit. Here's mud in your eye.
This is tough. Come on.
Should someone tell her she doesn't have a prayer of making it?
No, this is too good.
Right.
Now, JT, everyone's heard of the big awards. Best Big Ball Wipeout Wipey, Favorite Contestant Wipey, Best Host Wipey.
No, that's not... But our show is about so much more than that. That's why we've also decided to honor some of our favorite moments by presenting contestants with a series of very special Wipeys.
Yeah, to be handed out at a no-expenses-paid ceremony at a non-disclosed location sometime in the not-too-distant future. Okay, we wrote them on the back of a napkin at a bar last night.
Ennis!
Oh, sorry, that was secrets.
Here's the first of said very special Wipeys.
Best shout-out.
Cross-cutters, kids, go! Gingers unite!
Show Mama your ball!
And the winner is Bernadette Lagrito, short, sweet, a distinguished valedictorian with a heart of gold who caught us off guard with, well, this.
All you because I'm gonna rock this.
Congratulations, Bernadette. That was so awesome. You know, JT, people from literally all corners of the country have come to represent on the show.
I think you mean figuratively all corners of the country.
You don't know where I've been, bro.
We'd like to take a moment to celebrate the national, or rather regional, pride that made our show so memorable from coast to coast.
North Vancouver, represent, baby, baby!
Sour! You rock, man! Shout out to Winnipeg, Manitoba! Because we're the Slurpee capital of the world. You're getting all of it from Nunavut.
I'm from Toronto, best city in Canada.
Go East!
Playing for the love of Cape Breton?
Pacific salmon tastes like feet.
How you getting on, boys? Gonna stop it down, tear it up? All right, yeah!
We at Wipeout Canada would like to think that we provide an equal opportunity battleground where just about any man or woman can fall flat on their face and we'll laugh just as hard.
Unfortunately, some contestants deserve it more than others.
And here's a special Wipey for that very thing.
Best comeuppance.
I'm happy to present this to cocky CFL football player Kelly Lochbaum.
Cocky, you think you're the best? You know what? I know I'm the best.
I'm still trying to find something I'm not good at.
Oh, that's okay, Kelly. We found something for you.
Oh! You know, we have a lot of fun here on Wipeout Canada.
Sure do.
But when it all comes down to it, we're here for one reason and one reason alone. The Wipeouts.
We've seen hundreds of falls, crashes, smashes, bounces, smacks, whacks, trips, flips, and clips. And through watching the pain of others, we've learned what's really important in life. Winning the Arby's Best Wipeout of the season.
Throughout the show, we'll introduce you to the 5 pillars of pain that stand to win this tremendous title.
So without further ado, our first nominee for Best Wipeout, Fergus, Ontario's Jackie the Jackhammer Gregg.
Arby's Best Wipeout Award nominee. What's with the kilt?
I was the first Canadian woman to throw in competition in the Highland Games heavy events.
The Highland Games starlet showed she could throw big balls, but it was how she bounced on them that really caught our attention. Oh!
Honey glazed ham! That is one of the best things I've ever seen.
That makes 2 of us. Good luck, Jackie.
Coming up after the break, we're going to honor some of our oddest oddball contestants.
Yeah, if we can tell them apart.
And some of our dizziest. Plus, Jessica becomes the first host to run the Wipeout course.
I'm so nervous right now, but I'm so excited.
And of course, the prestigious award for Best Host.
I hate to break it to you, but we don't have one.
Hey, whatever you have to keep telling yourself.
We'll be right back with more Wipeys right here on Wipeout Canada. Welcome back to Wipeout Canada, where tonight we're celebrating the best of the worst, and just the flat-out worst of the worst.
And the oddest of the odd. You know, with as many weirdos as we've had this season, it's really hard to pick the biggest one.
But that's not going to stop us from doing so with our next Wipey.
Oddest oddball.
Hard to talk about oddballs without mentioning Newmarket, Ontario's Brandon the Worm Janaway.
He's 22, he loves worms, and he lives in his parents' basement.
Stop the senseless slaughter of worms!
There's a telethon you're never going to see.
That's gotta hurt, but not nearly as much as living in your parents' basement.
Then there was Ron Langton from Ottawa.
Surrender now, obstacle course! I command you!
Oh!
And he's instantly vanquished.
I've seen worse in the dungeons of Muldoon! Victory!
If looking the nerdiest in a field of dweebs was your goal, then victory indeed. Then there was his fellow partner in fashion crime, the cheer-spreading, pelvis-thrusting spandex sensation from Vancouver, Spandy Andy.
How are you doing?
Keeping it tight and bright. I have the power of positivity.
Spandy Andy proved that even a social outcast can spread positivity through dance, funny faces, and huge big ball wipeout.
And of course, there was all this stuff.
I think he owes the air around him an apology.
Drum roll, please.
And the Wipey for oddest oddball goes to...
Jasmine Neely-Adomsky from Saskatoon.
I am the Lord of Cheese, and this will be good.
How much cheese do you eat on an average day?
You don't eat cheese. That offends the cheese. You can't eat it.
Oh, she oozes off the side. But look, she still manages to protect the cheese head. She is a good king.
Cheese foul!
You know, we really couldn't ask for a cheesier oddball. Thank you, Jasmine. You know, if it were up to me, we would pre-screen what contestants wear on the show. We've had a lot of interesting costumes, but one man cracks the list like no other with our next special Wipey.
Worst wardrobe malfunction.
This award goes to the cold shower in human form, Calgary's Kevin Taylor, who I guess didn't realize that bathing suits now come in adult sizes.
Oh, it's even worse in the mud somehow. Can we not do that thing where we use every camera angle, please?
Honestly.
Oh.
Oh, I don't need to look at that.
It's a tight run, but not in a good way.
Well, that's the end of that.
Bummer.
They say this obstacle course really separates the men from the boys, or turns the men into boys, or girls. I can't remember the exact quote, but it is not flattering.
Here's the lucky winner of our next special Wipey.
Best girlish shriek.
With all due respect to nude model Reed Gustafson, this award goes to man's man, Frank the Tank Letkeman.
Woo! Frank the Tank's money in the bank.
Who turned into a little girl on the course.
This is tough.
Congrats, Frank. It was a real scream. I get asked all the time, what's the hardest round in Wipeout?
Same.
And I always answer the same way. Mom, I'm busy. Get out of my room.
If you were to ask the Wipeout Canada cleaning crew, though, there's no doubt which round is toughest. It's the Dizzy Dummy.
Dizziest dummy.
Firefightress Lisa Bernin-Belanger wondered if she was fire fit enough for the Dizzy Dummy,
I'm here to see if this is the toughest 2 minutes in sport.
but had to stop, drop out, and roll on back to Port Perry, Ontario. Then there was our favorite and only ever photobomber Nathan Collins from Abbotsford, PC, who developed a negative reaction to the Dizzy Dummy, that is.
I'm gonna go get some water.
Don't steamroll me.
Thank you, Nathan.
You're welcome, Canada.
Honorable mention has to go to bus driver Mari Strauss, who showed a lot of drive early on,
Bus Lady Mari is just throwing herself at the teeter table.
before finally turning her bus around back home to Calgary.
But who's the dizziest of them all?
And the Wipey for dizziest dummy goes to...
Why, none other than Jasper, Alberta's adrenaline junkie, Avalanche, Andrew Pearson.
Living the dream.
And first up is the barrel crossing.
Whoa! Not even close.
Wow.
Avalanche Andrew even takes getting dizzy to the extreme.
Let's just say that Andrew finally found a thrill he wished he didn't see.
Living the dream.
You know, I know we're celebrating and everything, but I have to admit, it's kind of sad that a whole season's over.
Oh, come on. We've had some fun, haven't we?
Guy, ton of fun.
Yeah.
Ton.
Yeah.
Welcome to Wide World of Wipeout. I'm Johnathan Torrens.
And I'm Ennis Esmer. Can I try yours now?
No.
Yeah, there you go. Shake a tail feather. Crab fight. Yeehaw!
Yes, ma.
We are not attorneys. Now, joining us as usual is pretend doctor of psychology, Mil Fagra. Thank you, doctor.
Oh, you don't have one of these hazmat suits?
What? No?
Oh, that's no good, bud. Once upon a time, there was a narcoleptic named Sleepy Michael.
Yeah. Love is hard, okay?
It's time to go, bud. It's time to go. Good times, bud.
Great times, bro. Hey, for old time's sake, crab fight?
Okay. 2-0, dude.
Before we go to break, let's meet the second nominee for the RV's best wipeout of the season, Oakville, Ontario's Effie Vulgaris.
RV's Best Wipeout Award nominee.
Poor Effie came to us in search of $50,000 and, well, a job.
I have no job. I can't find a job.
I wonder why that is.
Don't know why. No one will hire me.
I don't think they're hiring in my nightmares.
Though she got neither, she showed she could really apply herself on the field goal swing.
Now, to all prospective employers, Effie is tenacious, dedicated, a fast learner, and willing to take one for the team.
Didn't do such a great job there.
But at least it was a job.
Hey, Effie, don't call us. We'll call you.
Coming up next, people who got swept off their feet figuratively and literally.
And later, your choice for best contestant.
I get to run the Wipeout zone.
And Jessica Phillips runs the Wipeout zone when we come back with more Wipeys here on Wipeout Canada. Welcome back to the first ever Wipeout Canada Wipey Award.
We've handed out some huge ones so far. Best Sucker Punch, Dizziest Dummy, and there are plenty more on the way, including an acknowledgement for Best Host, which I hope I get, but honestly, if you win it too, you totally deserve it.
Ennis, there is no award for Best Host. There isn't.
I know.
But this show isn't about us. It's about the contestants.
They wear their hearts on their sleeves. I generally just wear pizza sauce on mine. It's nature's napkin. And with their hearts bared, some beautiful romances have blossomed on the course.
You know, we love love almost as much as we love hurt. And that brings us to our next Wipey.
Best on-screen romance.
Varsity football player Johnathan Mr. Perfect Ball didn't have to do much to get someone's attention.
I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. Right?
The glucose...
Well, at least she doesn't have a type. Oh, brother.
Then there was Sexy Rexy from Edmonton, who tried to grind things to a fault in order to get Jessica's attention.
Oh, Jessica, just for you, babe.
Somebody tell him to stop.
You have to admit one thing, though. He is persistent.
Most stalkers are. Oh!
Love her!
Hey, Ennis, remember your girlfriend, cougar in training, Shannon Boudreau from Vancouver?
Oh, my Lord.
Lock up your signs, because here come the guns.
Ennis?
Relationship now.
Yeah, thanks for reminding me. I was hoping to be made to feel uncomfortable today. You know, I do remember your girlfriend, ink-sleeved stalker, lovesick Lindsay Goldman from Ottawa.
Dear Jono, I think your hair is dreamy, and I think your eyes are dreamy.
I recall her fondly, but none of them measures up to the greatest love story of them all.
And the Wipey for Best On-Screen Romance goes to...
From Saskatoon, hopeless romantic Dylan Bringleson.
I've traveled all the way from Saskatoon for you, Jessica.
To earn her hand in marriage, he put his body, heart, and dignity on the line.
Who wouldn't want to marry this guy?
Jessica, will you marry me?
I'm gonna have to sleep on that.
Apparently, Jessica.
You know, we've seen a number of unconventional conversationalists this year.
Woo, shakalabra, blah, blah.
We have no idea what those people were trying to say, but one thing is clear. There was one man who made the least sense of them all.
Most unintelligible contestant.
Cheerleader Johnathan, Bring It On John Huseman from Winnipeg.
So, John, do you think you actually have a shot at winning this thing? Okay.
He should put on the grunt's cap and sit in the corner.
John!
Way to go, John. Give me a...
So articulate.
Contestants talk a lot of trash on the course, perhaps nowhere more so than in the sweeper round.
But that's what's great. There's never a mess after the sweeper mops the floor with them, which brings us to our next Wipey for Best Sweeper Wipeout.
Best Sweeper Wipeout.
Theater for losers! Woo-hoo! Yeah!
Let's start with Jessica the Handwalker Casey from Toronto, who learned the agony of defeat courtesy of the sweeper arm.
The handwalker caught sitting on her hands there, forgetting an important rule of thumb on the sweeper. Jump. Then there was anti-role model Shannon Fielding from Trenton, Ontario.
How have you been preparing yourself for the course?
Drinking a lot. Still smoking a lot, you know.
Who got caught celebrating a little too hard and a little too early by the sweeper arm, and for once she got smoked. Talk about a bar fly.
Surprising how sneaky a 15-foot-long, bright red, swinging metal arm can be.
And finally, what's better than one person getting sweepified? Why, multiple people getting sweepified in succession.
First, Ant Lady Christy Rudnick proved she wasn't welcome at the sweeper picnic. Then, geek in disguise Ron Weir finally got brought down to earth before Playboy Bunny Torrens center-folded out of the round.
And the Wipey for Best Sweeper Wipeout goes to...
none other than Yummy Mummy Heather Westmacott from Winnipeg.
Yummy Mommy with the washboard tummy.
Yummy Mummy wasn't in such great shape for once, after she got absolutely clotheslined by the sweeper arm.
Whoa, back that up. What happened there? I don't think I've ever seen anything like that before.
So let's look at it again from many, many different angles. Want to?
Way to go, Heather. And if you still need a babysitter, I am available.
For some reason, even though we're snug up here in our booth, contestants seem to want to reach out to us.
Johnathan, Ennis, come on down and play nude volleyball.
Maybe we could throw it at Ennis's head.
He looks like he needs an axe thrown at him.
You have no idea what is coming for you. You think this is bad? You just wait.
But one extra special contestant wanted to reach out, grab, and pound the living daylights out of us.
Biggest raging psychopath.
Ah! Johnathan and Ennis, I'm coming for you next! Ah!
You know, to this day, we have no idea why Glenn McCharles had it in for us.
Johnathan and Ennis, your wisecracking days are over. Tonight you die!
Luckily, I was able to escape by tripping Ennis and hiding in a dumpster overnight.
Yeah, and I escaped with 3 broken ribs, a fractured orbital bone, and like 5 missing teeth. Thanks for sending those flowers, though.
I didn't send flowers. Okay, it's time again to unveil one more candidate for the Arby's Best Wipeout of the season.
Our next nominee is Sherri the Alley Cat Reinhardt from Edmonton. Remember her?
Arby's Best Wipeout Award nominee.
Hi, I'm Sherri from Edmonton. I like to go bowling. I have an unhealthy addiction to leopard print, and I like bows.
Look, she's bow-legged.
It looked like Scary Sherri put things right in the gutter when she couldn't pick up the nasty 1-2 big ball split.
But it was Alley Cat Sherri Reinhardt's scary strike on the cookie cutter that really bowled us over. We'd spare you the gruesome details, but that wouldn't be our style, would it? Oh, that can't feel good.
Coming up on the Wipey's, we hand out the award for Best Big Balls Wipeout.
Plus, our own Jessica Phillips will be the first host in Wipeout history to run the Wipeout Zone.
I'm ready.
Go get 'em.
See you after the break for more Wipey's right here on Wipeout Canada.
We're back, and so are you. The Wipey's continue now, and we're just having a delightful time.
Fun, isn't it?
Right?
You know, as a contestant, you may not have won $50,000 or the fancy title of Wipeout Canada champion.
In fact, it is possible you went home with only one real lasting memento, a concussion.
But there's always consolation in becoming the winner of a coveted Wipey. And perhaps none is more prestigious than this one from our most popular obstacle on the Wipeout Canada course, the big balls.
Yeah, does that mean what I think it means?
Oh, yeah. Hit it, announcer lady.
Best big ball wipeout.
Let's start things off with Olympic trampolinist Hallie Van Meeuwen from Ottawa, Ontario.
Do you think you can make it over all 4 big balls?
I jump around all day long. I think that gives me a little bit of an advantage.
Who found her jumping skills didn't quite translate when it came to enormous round rubber balls. Looks like our trampolinist just got double bound. Not to be outdone, country girl Callie Bonagovsky from Grand Prairie, Alberta, got served a home-cooked meal of pain, courtesy of the big balls.
Save a horse, ride a big ball.
Woo! Forget the horse, save yourself, girl.
Hey, look, JT, a horseshoe. Remember Terry Jonah?
How could I forget?
So do you have any strategies to run the course?
LOL. Yeah, just go full tilt.
Do you have a victory dance?
OMG.
ROFLMAO.
Oh! That's a pure beauty from this geek.
But Ennis, there can only be one winner for Best Big Ball Wipeout.
And the Wipey for Best Big Ball Wipeout goes to...
Ken Downton, the personal bodyguard from Ennis, Ontario.
Get back behind me, Jessica. Get back behind me.
Okay. He should have spent less time worrying about bodyguarding Jessica and more time trying to keep himself out of the line of fire.
Pat me down, what a wipeout.
Whitney, Houston, we have a problem. The bodyguard turns out to be a huge flop.
His next assignment should be learning how to protect himself.
Wipeout Canada presents the Viewer's Choice Wipey.
First up, best idea for the $50,000 grand prize.
The winner, Desiree Kolthoff of Vancouver.
Well, I was thinking what a great idea it would be to buy myself and all my girlfriends really big boobs. Like double D or bigger. Bigger always is better.
According to 500 College Frat Boys.
Next up, best musical performance.
And the winner is Joanne Rodriguez from Winnipeg.
According to 30 psychiatric ward patients.
And finally, cutest, most adorable cutie pie.
The winner, John Rasmussen Jr.
When was your first kiss?
No first kiss.
Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. Oh, he didn't even want to kiss me.
Ladies, he's still single.
Enter phone number here.
According to John Jr.'s mother.
As we look back on a terrific year, you know, I'm reminded of the times when we had so much excitement in one episode, we had no choice but to craft one of our trademark montages.
We really don't have time to show you them all now, but let's take a fond look back at some of our favorite obstacles from the past season.
The pole vault. The impossible wall of doom. Slippery stairs, and a field goal swing.
Oh, we have fun. We are getting ever closer to unveiling the one wipeout to wipe out all wipeouts. And now it's time to show another nominee for the Arby's Best Wipeout of the season.
For this, we reintroduce you to aspiring stunt woman from White Rock, BC, Jumpin' Jackie McQuaig.
Arby's Best Wipeout Award nominee.
Jumpin' Jackie hit the ground jumping on Wipeout Canada. She attacked the course with reckless abandon, but it was the stunt, or should we say stunts, she pulled in the wipeout zone that earns her this honor. She shakes her head and just goes for it, and whoa! She catapults herself right over that second trampoline.
And she pulls off an impressive somersault at the end of it. Stunt lady could have used her own stunt lady.
Time for another break, but come back to see how some of our favorite contestants made it onto the show when we reveal the Wipey for Best Audition Video.
That and later, Best Contestant, Best Wipeout, and a historic Wipeout Zone run by our very own Jessica Phillips.
My God, I can't believe I get to do this.
And apparently, much to my chagrin, there is no award for Best Host. That's fine.
Chin up, bud. You return with more Wipeys right after the break.
Welcome back to a very special episode of Wipeout Canada, the Wipey's. We are celebrating the craziest contestants, the wildest wipeouts, and also the hottest hosts.
Top two. When Wipeout Canada was announced, you know, we received a whopping 45,000 applications.
From across the country, videos poured in, while Johnathan and I had a slumber party and watched them all over one weekend, eating ice cream and talking on our princess phones and giggling the whole time.
Not how I remember it. But in the end, only 260 contestants were chosen for the show. And you're about to see how some of our very favorites stood out amongst the crowd as we now recognize them with the Wipey for Best Audition Video.
Best Audition Video.
Eventual Wipeout Canada champ and narcoleptic sleepy Michael Lacey did everything but put us to sleep with his submission.
This is part of my job. These are object model diagrams that I use for programming computers. It's incredibly boring.
How about what we received from beauty queen Daniela Percivali from Mississauga, Ontario?
God. I've been training for so long.
Vancouver's Ben Daisy Dukes Nectal certainly made the most of his Wipeout Canada appearance, but it was his amazing audition video that really made the first impression.
This is the third audition tape I've ever made. My first audition tape was for Canadian Idol.
When everything's meant to be broken.
I'm just the average overweight guy sitting on the couch watching Wipeout, laughing because it's hilarious, but deep down thinking, I can do that.
And the Wipey for Best Audition Video goes to...
From Brooklyn, Ontario, Mike Crazy Legs Conley.
Do you have any idea what went into this today? I decided to really focus my training, and I started with the Wipeout obstacles themselves.
Please get my dad on the show. I don't want to wear this anymore.
Aw, that's sweet. Not exactly enthusiastic, but sweet. JT, we really lucked out with the crop of folks we had on the show. There's no doubt in my mind that we had the most energetic and altogether insaniest contestants in the world.
It's no secret that Wipeout Canada contestants like to get down, too.
What do you mean, fall down?
I mean, get down, like, get down, you know?
You mean like get sad?
Maybe this will help jog your memory. Just watch the TV.
I'm so down. I'm so down.
My name is Austin. I'm the Wipeout Ninja. My hair color ain't red, boy, yeah, it's ginger. I hit the course at 110, not as in percent, but the fever you put me in. The dizzy dummy doesn't make my tummy feel crummy. You think you're funny? You know, I'm in it for the money. I'm poor for sure, but I want that milk and honey. More and more, so I'll be the champion of Wipeout, Canadian king. Not a psych out, across the big red balls and hope to fly. Don't need to towel off, you know I'm staying dry. So bring on your sucker punches, motivators, big balls and haters. I got a pretty good hunch I'm a winner, and I'll be taking that 50K to dinner. Wipeout.
Word?
You know, Johnathan, even for the 260 contestants who were lucky enough to make it on the show, it wasn't necessarily all good news.
No, Ennis. Unfortunately, the realities of television mean that several of our contestants, for a number of reasons, none of which was anything personal, didn't make it to air.
So tonight, we'd like to pay them back by taking a moment to introduce you to the people so unfortunately cut from the show. Consider this our apology.
Indeed. First was the lovely makeup artist, Sandra Yang from Toronto, who called herself Seabiscuit, for reasons unknown.
The horse lover even lost a horseshoe on the big balls. Hey, consider it an oversight. We're sorry, Sandra.
Another person cut from the show was Tony Norman.
Actually, JT, we're really running tight on time.
Oh, you're kidding.
Yeah.
Not again.
Yeah.
Sorry. Here's the rest of the people who didn't make it to air this season. The next award goes to one of our most memorable contestants who probably wishes she didn't make it to air at all, or even send in her application in the first place.
Worst freakout.
This is doll lover Jennifer Thompson from Truro, Nova Scotia.
Oh, God. Oh, my God. I'm scared.
Wait a minute. What did she say in the interview?
It doesn't look that scary. It doesn't look that scary.
How are you feeling, Jen?
I'm scared. It doesn't look that scary. That's scary. That's scary. That's scary. I'm scary. I'm shaking.
Looks like this might take a little while.
Hey, JT, you know what time it is?
Yeah.
Alrighty, fair enough. It's time to present our final candidate for the RB's Best Wipeout of the season.
It's also about 10-2, just so you know.
Yeah. Our last candidate is financial consultant Mo Money Marwan El Nasher.
RB's Best Wipeout Award nominee.
This Gordon Gecko wannabe represented his fellow Torontonians well by rudely talking on his cell phone.
Gotta get this one. Yep.
Seriously?
Ran like time actually was money in the qualifier all the way through to the wipeout zone.
But there was no one to bail out Mo Money Marwan from going belly up in the sweeper. Whoa!
Mo Money Marwan loses interest and nearly brokers his bones after market crashing into that next pedestal. Consider yourself liquidated.
Don't go anywhere. When we come back, we finally unveil the year's top Wipeout, the choice for favorite contestant, and Jessica makes Wipeout history by running the Wipeout zone.
Do this!
Stay tuned for the exciting conclusion of the Wipey's after the break on Wipeout Canada. I just feel so bad. Who was your favorite person that was cut from the show?
Oh, no doubt. My favorite person that was ever cut from an episode, hands down, has got to be... Welcome back to Wipeout Canada and our celebration of the best and best worst moments of the year in the inaugural Wipey Awards.
Well, you know what? It's time to hand out the big uns. The Wipey's that'll hold a place of honor on the lucky winner's mental mantles forever.
The fans have spoken, the viewers have spoken, and so have we.
Favorite contestant.
Calgary's TiVo was an instant legend on the course, running through the qualifier with ease en route to defeating his evil nemesis, Boobzilla.
Oh my God, he's Boobzilla!
Were it not for bowing down to his master, the launch pads, the little man in the yellow suit may just have been the greatest there ever was.
Then there was the Latin lover Martin Alvaro from Winnipeg.
No, Martin Ruben Alvaro.
Right, I forgot.
Martin really spiced things up on the qualifier.
I'm more worried about protecting my face and protecting all of these.
And though he wasn't always smooth, he salsaed his way to $50,000 with all of these intact.
Who could forget cigar-smoking, beer-swilling, gold medal hockey champ Tessa Bonhomme?
You're gonna have to excuse me.
I mean, besides that baton twirler guy.
Tessa gave it 110% on the big balls and provided us with a highlight reel-up ending, courtesy of the sweeper. All in all, great shift, Tessa. Keep your stick on the ice.
And then there was the man in the golden cape and matching golden gitch, Calgary's Craig Taylor, also known as...
Chocolate Thunder!
Craig taught us the thunder dance and then proceeded to storm through the course, gyrating his enthusiastic buttocks all the way to a $50,000 payout. But only one contestant can stand out above all the rest.
And the Wipey for favorite contestant goes to...
Sandra Stevenson from Cambridge, Ontario.
Naked Nana was such a good sport.
Oh, nice punch. That might have knocked some teeth out.
Assuming she'd put them in before the race. We couldn't help but be captivated by her story. She's really hanging on.
That's what her kids have been saying for years.
Ennis.
Way to go, Nana!
I can't believe it. This is my dream come true.
Nana is number one. Yeah, Nana is number one. Nana rocks, woo-hoo!
I think she's a hoot.
Well, the time has come. You asked for it, you got it. Jessica Phillips is down on the course and all set to run the Wipeout zone.
Oh, lucky gal.
Let's see how she does.
So how do I sit in it? Feet first?
Hasn't she seen over 50 people do this?
Okay, let's go.
You can see the time to beat on the bottom. That's the fastest Wipeout zone time set by Trent the Sailor Taylor. And she's off. Great air and a big splash down.
Looks like she's already learned an important Wipeout zone lesson. Swimming is 3/4 of the battle.
Yeah, I never figured out how contestants could not practice swimming before coming to a course that's almost entirely water.
I'm not a swimmer. Oh, no.
She is looking good at the ramp.
Bring on the bell!
And now looking like a drunk college kid on spring break.
Oh, they're bigger.
Pretty sure those barrels are the same ones we've been using all year.
This always seems like the hardest part for our contestants. I wonder why.
How in the heck do I do this?
And now tackles the water wall.
Holy crap. Holy crap.
And that's why we're the ones doing the play-by-play.
She's doing well, though, better than a lot of our finalists. Hey, remember dancing lawyer Paul Pearson?
Again he falls.
And again.
Oh.
And again.
Ooh.
And again.
Yikes.
I can't tell if this is brave or embarrassing. Wait, is he billing by the hour?
Okay, now the hard part.
That's the hard part? I couldn't have done any of this so far.
She makes it look easy, though. Jumps on first try.
Oh, crap.
And she hops off first try as well. Not a lot of people did that this year.
Yeah, right.
Now for the roller, which has crushed a lot of hopes and a lot of other things as well. She's still got time, but she really has to hurry.
Jess makes it across, easy as pie. First try.
This is so much higher.
Jessica's at the launch pads. Will she try it all in one go or in stages?
We've seen both work, and more often we've seen both not work.
Jessica's at the launch pads. She stops at the first, jumps to the second, slips, but holds on.
She's a little tiger, ain't she? She drags herself up.
Oh, crap.
Hops to the platform and stops the clock. Oh!
Yeah!
Just not fast enough, but a time she can be proud of nonetheless.
I hope you guys enjoyed that, because I sure did.
That was an incredible run, JT. Wow.
Hey, you want to know something?
Sure.
I got you a little gift for our season finale. Do you want it now?
Yeah?
Okay. Here. I had it made. It's a Wipey for best host. That's Ecuadorian mahogany, and that's real silver. I had it engraved. Sent away for it.
Johnathan, this is amazing.
Thanks.
You know, I got you something, too.
You did?
Yeah, hang on. I gotta just go get it. Ta-da!
Well, the time has come for the grandest of all Wipeys, the Arby's best wipeout of the season. Once again, here are the nominees. Jackie the Jackhammer Greg. Effie Hire Me Bulgaris. Sherri Alley Cat Reinhardt. Jumpin' Jackie McQuaig. And Mo Money Marwan El Nasher.
And the winner is... Do you want to do the honors?
That's the card I got for you to go with your Wipey.
Oh.
The winner of the Arby's best wipeout of the season is... Mo Money Marwan El Nasher.
For dropping like a hot stock tip on the sweeper.
Oh, man!
Yikes! Congratulations, Marwan.
It was a spectacular wipeout.
Wow,
you were amazing.
It was so much fun. You have to try it.
We'd love to. We would.
Right?
But we're out of time.
Oh, yeah? Okay. All right, okay. Sure.
So that's it for the Wipeys in Season 1 here on Wipeout Canada. Truly has been an honor working with you guys. An awful lot of fun. I'm Johnathan Torrens.
I'm Ennis Esmer.
And I'm Jessica Phillips for all of us at Wipeout Canada.
Good night.
I'll see you guys down on the course.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Yep.
Give him hell. Bugün arkadaşlar benim ismim Ennis Esmer ve yanımdaki sunucu Johnathan Torrens ve şimdi burada Wipeout Gorkistan.
Big red boys.
Big balls! Oh, man, I had the craziest dream. I was co-hosting this game show with the guy from Johnathan, and people would just run through a field and fall and embarrass themselves for money. And we were in this comfy booth just ridiculing them. It hardly seemed fair. And you were there. Oh, my goodness, what a crazy nightmare. Oh.
Just a dream, honey. Go back to sleep.
Okay.
I love you.
I love you, too.
Thank you.